Hello, I'm Archibald Chesterfield III, and welcome to the program, fuckers. Hello, fuckers. And today we're doing a paid review. Nothing's free. Nothing's fucking free. We're doing a paid Q&A for, what's the fuck's his name? Adrian. First of all, call me Adrian. No need to include my full name in the video. No one's got the balls these days. For a year now, I've been wanting to upgrade to a proper watch and pondering which I should go for, given that my budget was always going to be around £2,000. The one watch that I kept going back to when looking was the CARTIER ROADSTER. Unfortunately, there is very little information on YouTube or on Google searches about it, especially now it's discontinued. I was also very surprised to see you never reviewed this piece given your admiration for Cartier designs. Long story short, I took the plunge and purchased a pre-owned piece for £21.50, which I personally think was a good deal given the overall condition of the watch and that it all came with documentation, as sadly never serviced by Cartier. I think the pictures tell the whole story, but I will leave it to you to comment on this purchase as a first time proper watch and the watch in general. PayPal was sent from this same email address. Tell me what you think. And then he started to get shitty because I didn't respond. Archie, it's been over a week since my initial request and still no sign of a review for the CARTIER ROADSTER. This is the last reminder and I will not bother you again if it's not something you are interested in doing. Also, if I may, I'd like to give you a small advice. Quality over quantity. You are posting 5 to 6 videos a day, of which maybe one is actually interesting and worth watching. What a cunt! Spend the extra time to video edit it to avoid repetition, and seriously, have a plan that you want to talk about. Not go on endlessly in a loop. This is how you become a professional YouTuber and make a living off it. Thank you, Adrian. If I wanted advice from you, I would have asked. Okay, now that you've really pissed me off, I can give you the truth. The CARTIER ROADSTER. What do I think? What's my verdict? Well, the CARTIER ROADSTER is quite a funky looking watch. And the ROADSTER had the ability, some models, you could take the bracelet off and put on a rubber strap or rubber bracelet, rubber strap. Look, what's my own opinion on the ROADSTER? The problem is with Cartier is that Cartier has become a fashion joke. Okay? They're not a terrible watch. They're quite reasonable. But I've since lost all respect for Cartier. I have lost all respect. And, you know, the thing I loved about Cartier is that they were a traditional brand. They had classics like the Tank. They had things like the Santos, the Panther, all great models. And then what happened in early 2000s, they started to revamp the range, as you do. But what they did was they killed off successes like the Santos. They killed it off, and I always loved the Santos. They had the Santos XL, the Santos 100 came out, and fuck, it was just a complete oversized thing. They killed off the traditional one, and what happened is Cartier became a big fashion brand. They're really cutting edge design, and the danger is they pump and dump. They pump it out to market and then they dump it when they've got a new cooler model. And instead of, you know, I love French luxury and chic. I was hoping they'd keep the same thing going for a long time. Yes, you can have some variations. Yes, that's all fine to do. But when you actually just pump and dump continually, it really gives me the shits. And I mean, with Cartier, they had some great models. They pump it out to market, dump it, and get a new model. No matter what Rolex you've got, you can have a Rolex, a gold. You know, this model here, this is a 16618, mid-90s version. You could have one from early 2000s. You could have one from the 70s, a 1680 gold sub. And they all look basically the same. Who the fuck is ringing me now?
We specialize in the repair of Rolex and Patek Philippe watches. We've been doing the same thing for more than 25 years. We have Rolex technicians certified by Rolex who actually used to work for the company for many years, like if we're doing the work on the factory. We completely disassemble the watch and we put it to work like brand new condition. When you get a pre-owned watch, it's like if you're getting a brand new unit. The only difference is the money.
And Cartier themselves there, they've become a fashion joke. That's what's happened. They've become a fashion joke. And instead of just keeping the same, you know, same basic stringent models and altering it slightly, evolution rather than revolutionary, like Rolex has done, Cartier drops the line. They pump and dump. And, you know, the second luxury watch I bought was actually a Cartier Santos octagonal. And it was a little mid-size octagonal Santos in steel. And I loved it. I thought it was a really cool watch. And Cartier itself there, you know, I have a love-hate relationship with the brand. And, you know, the whole thing is there, when the watches are hot, they're quite collectible, but when they discontinue and the model's no longer made, it's pump and dump. And it's quite funny because I was a mini watch dealer. I used to buy and sell a bit. And Cartiers, they were simple to sell. Cartier Panther, Cartier Santos, even the gold Cartiers, they went relatively quickly. And I've had a few. I had a Banois ladies, and I had two Banois ladies. I had a Diablo solid 18 karat ladies. I had a couple of 18K tanks, and you know, they were really cool. The problem is, it's revolutionary. Every new model has got nothing to do with the old model, so resale value when the model changes, it's fucked. And I had a Cartier Panther, a men's, big size relatively speaking, because they got the ladies, they got the mid-size and the large size. I couldn't fucking give the thing away. I ended up selling it. This is the one I sold to that Israeli bitch who tried to rip me off. But it was just, they're hard to sell. The market has woken up. The demand for Cartier is very, very, they're no longer a serious brand. And I've got to tell you, would I buy a Cartier now? No. I don't see them as serious luxury watches. They're more of a fashion watch. They are more of a fashion watch. So my advice to you would be not to buy one, but you know, for the money you've paid, 3,000 US, 2,150 pounds. Yeah, that's okay. It's a nice looking watch. I think it's a nice watch. I think the price is okay. It's okay. I would say that's okay. It's not bad buying. I personally have lost respect for the brand for those reasons. But for yourself there, I think it's still a cool watch. I wouldn't be adding any more Cartiers. You got the Roadster, that's fine. The Roadster is actually quite a popular model. I actually like it. But the way Cartier pumps and dumps, it's just, it really pisses me off. And that's what happened. The brand has really, really pissed me off no end. And I'm sick of it. That's the honest truth. I am sick of it. I'm ArchieLuxury, Archibald Chesterfield III. Tell me what you miserable, nasty, foul-mouthed fuckers Think of that. Nice one, Archie. Good to see you telling the truth about Cartier.
We specialize here in pre-owned Rolex watches. Rolex watch is a very special timepiece, and we always do the servicing exactly as factory specifications. We buy a pre-owned piece and we put it into brand new condition. We have Rolex certified technicians working on that. We completely disassemble the piece, we adjust and polish and change every single part of the watch.
You have to have certified watchmakers that know what they're doing. If you have an expensive car, you're just not going to bring it to any mechanic that doesn't know what they're doing.
You spend $5,000, it's like if you put money in the safe deposit box. And 1 or 2 years from now, you will keep having your $5,000. We have to spend a lot of money to get all this equipment together, but makes me feel I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's not a question of money, it's my passion.
Jewelers on time, simply the best.